Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the only time you're probably going to see me in Supernatural with a beard this long. I was going to do this whole bit where, do you know in TV shows and movies where people go into mourning or having grief, and they always grow out a beard and they look all scruffy? I was going to do this whole bit about me mourning the show, but that would be a lie, and that's not why I agree with this. I've never had facial hair, a lot of facial hair, because I always just shave like every day. But I decided to grow it out for a bit, and it looked really nice, and I got a lot of compliments when it was like stubble, and even though it's still a little bit longer. But as I'm getting to this level, it's getting scruffy, and I don't like how it feels. It's getting very itchy. So if you think I look really scruffy, don't worry. I agree. And I've got a beard trimmer coming tomorrow. So hopefully, by the time I record episode 2, this will be short again, because like I like it. It makes me look like quite manly and masculine. But it's just a little scruffy, and I don't have all like the tools that you need to keep it trim and neat. And to be honest, I don't like it this length, so I'm gonna get it a bit shorter. I apologise, but if you want this episode to come out, you've got to deal with the beard, right? Unless you want to wait like another few days for it to come out. So, Supernatural season 6. Here we are. I always love starting a new season because it's always really exciting. When it's a show like this show and the 100, and even now on to a degree, when there's like ongoing storylines, new seasons are always really exciting because you get to see more of the same characters and new adventures and new plot lines. This season in particular, I'm really excited to start because, as I mentioned at the end of season 5, on the most part, it feels like the storyline of season 1 to 5 was a complete package and has pretty much done all the Lucifer seals, Azazel, Special Children, all that, which all tied together as a complete package, is done. We ended the season, Sam was taken over by Lucifer because he said yes to him. Adam was Michael, the cage opened, and Sam jumped in and Adam tried to stop him, but he grabbed him, so Sam, Lucifer, Michael, Adam all fell into the cage together. And then Dean went and lived a normal life with Lisa and Ben. Now, at the very end of the episode, we saw that Sam was back. We don't know why, we don't know how, but we know he's back. My guess would be God, because he's the one that took them out of that room where Lucifer's cage was opening and put them on the plane. So my guess would be God. That would be the only thing that kind of makes sense to me, is why Sam is out of the cage, because the whole point of being in the cage was to trap Lucifer forever. Guess we'll have to wait and see, but that's my guess right now. In terms of what else is going to happen this season, I have no idea, because the whole thing feels like it's done and we're starting a new chapter of Supernatural. What's the threat going to be? What's the big overarching enemies going to be? I don't know. Obviously, we've still got Castiel in the mix, which would maybe. I know he's in the show, but obviously at the end of last season, he got his angel powers like full. He's a full-on angel again, and he went back to heaven. Bobby's back to being a hunter again with legs, working legs, which is great. Chuck just disappeared. I'm still waiting to find out what that means. But on the most part, everything's wrapped up. So I really don't know what to expect from this episode or this season. But I'm excited to see just what it's all about. I know there's mixed thoughts on Supernatural post season 5, but I'm excited to go on this journey with you guys and just enjoy it for what it is. This episode is season 6, episode 1, and it's called EXILE on Main Street. EXILE on Main Street. Obviously, exile is when you're barred or you're expelled or not allowed to go into, like, say you're exiled from a country, you're not allowed to go back to that country. But exile on Main Street, maybe Sam's been exiled from the cage. That's probably a long shot. But I'm excited to jump into the new season, new opening title sequence. I know they're only a few seconds long, but it's exciting to see a new one. So let's jump into the episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please let me know down below in the comments what you thought of Supernatural season 6. Episode 1. And there's a Patreon link in the description box below if you want to watch full reaction to this episode, as well as the next few in advance. Let's jump into Supernatural season 6, episode 1. EXILE on Main Street. I'm really excited. I'm excited to start a new season of Supernatural and to see my boys again. I have missed them. 1 year ago. Is this like a previously on?
You know I'm not coming back.
This was really sad. The last episode was really traumatic, I'm not gonna lie.
Promise me.
Okay, so was it like a dream? Nightmare, more likely.
You okay? Yeah, I'm good.
You don't look it. No offense, Dean. I said it at the end of last season, like, how can you just go back to like a normal life after everything that you've seen? You've literally helped stop the devil from starting the apocalypse. I don't know why I feel really sad for him, because this is what I want for them, to just have a normal life and get out of the demon game. As much as I love these like musical moments, it does scream to me, YouTube copyright, YouTube copyright, YouTube copyright. Oh. Okay.
Come on. You moved in
Mitch
what,
Pileggi.
about a year ago.
Yeah,
Was he in this episode?
So I've been buying you beer for a year. And I think that means you owe me a couple of gory details.
Oh, there's not much to tell, you know. It's,
You wouldn't believe it, even if he told
been on the
you.
road. Took crap jobs that nobody else wanted.
Like?
Like,
Say that again.
you have no idea what's in some people's walls. Could eat them alive.
Yeesh.
Of course, that was then, and now.
I always wonder in situations like this with
Practically
Supernatural.
respectable.
Is he asking because he's a genuine innocent person and doesn't know, or does he want...
Scary, actually.
Is he like a demon in
Thanks,
disguise?
guys.
Thank you.
Get your hands off my man.
You think?
Literally just waiting for the penny to drop. I was gonna say for something bad to happen. Okay, claw marks. Very distinct claw marks. Blood! Yay!
So no reports of anything around Vineland and Oak Street? Near that hotel renovation?
It's funny going from season 5's opening, which was quite intense, with the devil, end of the world, the apocalypse. This is just a lot more low key,
Okay,
which is,
yeah,
is
I'll play it
nice.
You too, man.
Hey, is that a gun?
No. Yeah. Well, I got a permit for it.
What, shoot the Glickman's dog?
Just speak to her.
I got this, I don't know, spidey sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you hunting something?
Honestly, at first I thought that I was, but I'm pretty sure that I got worked up over nothing.
Why are you lying? Why are you lying?
It happens.
Are you sure?
I'll tell you what, just because you know, I
Police,
haven't said anything about this, why don't you or Ben go to the movies?
Well, at least he's gonna get hurt by all this, or killed.
Be careful.
Because I can guarantee this happy suburban life won't last much longer. Something's in here. Bah.
Hiya, Dean.
What?
Look what the apocalypse shook loose. You have fun?
Yellow eyes.
Thrill? Because I sure had fun batting you around. After all we've been through together.
Yellow eyes? He can't be the big bad
You
again.
got a great little life here. You can't outrun your past.
That was obviously going to be a storyline. Oh! Okay. What the hell just happened?
So I'm dead. This is heaven. Yellow eyes killed me.
Yellow eyes. That's what you saw?
Right, so it wasn't yellow eyes.
You were poisoned.
Good.
So whatever kind of crazy crap you think you've been seeing, it's not real.
Sam,
Yeah. It's me.
This feels weird. Don't make me cry again. Don't do it.
wait a minute. You were gone, man. I mean, that was it. How the hell are you?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I mean, no idea. I'm just back.
Was it God or Cass? Does Cass know anything about it?
You tell me. I've been calling. Cass hasn't answered my prayers. I don't even know where he is. I looked. For weeks.
Wait, weeks?
I was gonna say you've been back for that long and not told him.
How long you been back? How long you been back, Sam?
Oh God, this is what's.
About a year?
Dean.
You've been back practically this whole time?
I'm sorry. What it felt like after everything. You deserved some regular life.
You left me alone and you were flying solo?
Not solo.
What?
I hooked up with some other people.
You
Oh.
working with strangers?
New
More like
characters.
family. Dean. Gwen Campbell.
Good to finally meet you. Sam's going on and on.
And this is Christian.
Hi.
And Mark. Campbell.
They're all Campbells.
Third cousin. Something. Twice removed. They grew up in the life. Like Mom. Like us.
I thought all the mom's relatives were.
I have thoughts.
Why didn't we know about any of you?
Because I didn't know about you. Not until I brought you all together.
Sam,
I thought you died. I'm so confused.
I'm your grandfather.
We're guessing whatever pulled Sam up pulled me down.
So whatever this is, we're both a part of it.
but you don't know what.
So they resurrected some family members.
And you have no leads.
Why not John? Why not Mary?
Well, this
Why
thing is,
you?
No more doornails coming out of that door, is there?
As far as we know, it's Samuel and it's me.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, am I the only one here that thinks that this can't all just be fine?
Believe me.
No, me neither.
Couple of gin.
Gin.
Jin.
I thought those were cave-dwelling hermit type. That's pretty exotic.
Not anymore, at least. These look like regular people. They can blend in. And all they gotta do to kill you is touch you. Their toxins get in your system. All of a sudden, you're hallucinating your worst nightmares. And
The waitress.
pretty soon you OD.
The
How
waitress.
are you breathing air?
Bartender.
Samuel had a cure.
She's dropped his arm. Dead.
Ben!
Dead. This got to be a lot for Dean. Like, 1 minute he's back, he's having just a normal life for a year, dealing with his trauma, and then within the space of a couple of hours, if not less, his brother's back from the dead, his grandfather's back from the dead, Jin are after him, he's been poisoned, and his family have now disappeared.
Hey,
Where the hell have you been?
we were at the movies. You knew that.
That
Dean,
felt weird.
how? What happened?
I don't know what to trust anymore.
Where are we going?
I'm taking us to a friend's house. Go.
Bobby!
Damn it. It's good to see you too.
Just wait a second, Bobby.
If you're here, something's wrong.
Yeah, just.
Bobby, this is Lisa and Ben. So,
Oh God.
Hey, Bobby.
Sam?
He knew. What is happening?
you knew.
I mean, Bobby would be
Knew
my
Sam was
first,
alive.
second port of call after Dean. I came back.
How long? How long?
All year.
Bloody hell, guys.
Kidding me.
And I'd do it again.
Why?
Because you got out, Dean. You walked away from the life. And I was so damn grateful. You got no idea.
Do you have any clue what walking away meant for me?
Yeah. A woman and a kid. And not getting your guts ripped out at age 30. That's what it meant.
That woman and that kid, I went to them because you asked me to.
Good.
Good for who? I showed up on their doorstep.
I'm
out of my
conflicted.
head with grief. I should have known that if I stayed with you that something would come because something always does. But I was stupid and reckless, and you can't outrun your past.
You're saying goodbye.
I'm saying I'm sorry for everything.
Everything.
We can't just drop them after a year.
You're an idiot. I mean, I know it wasn't greeting card perfect, but we were in it together.
I was a wreck half the time.
Yeah, well, the guy that basically just saved the world shows up at your door. You expect him to have a couple of issues.
Right? Exactly.
So you're saying it's all bad, Dean? Because it was the best year of my life.
But then won't you kind of be like, not the same as John or as bad as John, but you've raised this kid for a year, now you're just going to disappear on him. I'm dubious about this cast.
I love this one. Yours are, the whites.
Okay.
Hey, you remind me of her, actually. The attitude, for one thing. Your brother tell you what we've been dealing with the past few months?
No, not really.
I never seen anything quite like it. Been working around the clock.
So what's going on?
Is this
I don't know.
the big
But
bad?
whatever it is, it goes way past a couple of gen acting off.
Okay.
Nocturnals attacking in broad daylight. Werewolves out on the half moon. Creatures that we've never even seen before. We don't even know what they are. I'm knee deep in half-eaten human hearts and exsanguinated 10-year-olds, and it's all making me uneasy.
So since the apocalypse, things aren't the way they should be.
So what's your theory?
You tell me.
The cage.
Yeah.
God.
You want it?
No.
If anybody can relate.
Dean, I don't want to talk about it.
Can you imagine it was
I'm
worse
back.
than hell.
I get to breathe fresh air, have a beer, hunt with my family, see you again. So why exactly would I want to think about hell?
Okay, so it is the Jin, the ones with all the tattoos. I thought so.
Bad news? It'll kill you. But good news? At least you'll go fast.
Oh dear. Oh Lord. This is not very pleasant for him. It's so good to see Yellow Eyes again though. Well, see the actor. I don't want the character back because I was very happy when he died.
I just...
Stay away from him. Lisa!
Oh, I don't want to see her die like Mary.
Ben, no!
You'll feel better.
No!
Got her. Relax, son. I'm not gonna kill you. Get her in the van.
Why?
Quick now before the boys
I
get
would.
back.
I would absolutely kill her. That was a suspicious look.
I guess I just, wish you were coming. That's all.
Why?
Yeah.
Don't be stupid.
No, I mean it. You know plenty of good hunters. I'm rusty.
But you're
I
my
did something
brother.
seriously stupid going out there. I almost got us both killed.
And that's exactly why I want you.
What are you talking about?
You just went.
It's the good old
You
days.
hesitate because you care. And that's who you are.
Oh.
Me, I wouldn't even think to try.
Take her car.
You should be hunting. Take her.
Oh, the Impala.
Thanks. Really. But I already got my car set up how I like it. I should hit the road.
I wonder how long it's going to be before
I'll walk you out.
the normal kind of Sam and Dean on the road kind of resumes. Because I presume that's going to happen at some point.
It was really good to see you again, Dean.
It's interesting. I had a feeling that maybe by the end of episode 1, they'd be back on the road again. But he kind of said goodbye to Lisa. But no, he's staying there. I'm confused. Not how I thought it was going to end at all. And why is he taking that Jin hostage? Captive. What's happening? I find it so weird to see myself with a beard. I'm excited to get this trimmer tomorrow. Anyway, that was my reaction to Supernatural Season 6, Episode 1, Exile on Main Street. And I don't know how I feel about that episode. It's kind of what I wanted from this kind of premiere, which was like something a bit different for Supernatural. Because, like, the past couple of seasons with, like, Dean being in hell and start of season 4 and Castiel showing up, season 5, then being transported out of that room and all the apocalypse stuff, it all started very intense, and I kind of wanted something a bit more low-key, with Dean living with Lisa and Ben and living a normal life. And I got that, but because it was so kind of low-key for a while, it kind of didn't feel like Supernatural, which is a weird juxtaposition. So maybe, before I forgot to say, because I forgot to say it before, because Castiel wasn't in it, and at the start, Bobby wasn't in it, Sam wasn't in it, it just felt like there was something missing. But intentionally so. I think that was the whole point, was that Dean was living this life in suburbia that is so different to the life that he normally leads that it is going to feel odd. And I think that's intentional on the part of the writers, that this isn't the Supernatural that we've had. This isn't the Dean and that we normally have. I think we're going to get back to that at some point now. Sam's back and Bobby's back in the picture and all that jazz. But I think it's intentional that this is a different life for Dean. And whilst I wanted that for him, I wanted him to have that nice normal life with Lisa and Ben, it did feel really odd. It did. And it was obvious at some point that the Supernatural was going to come back into it, because we've got 10 more seasons, right? Even if you only had just season 6, you still had the Supernatural to come back into it. So it was kind of waiting for that penny to drop and for something to come after them. And it did, and we didn't know what it was for a while, and then Yellow Eyes showed up, and I was very confused. I was like, okay. I'm here saying, the whole thing's finished now. All that Yellow Eyes and Special Children and Lucifer and Seals and all that jazz is finished now. And then Yellow Eyes showed up and he said, the apocalypse shook me loose, whatever. I genuinely sat there like, oh no. Like, as much as I love Yellow Eyes, and specifically that actor that plays Yellow Eyes, I love him. I don't want any more of him. Like, I was so happy that it was like a drugged up illusion thing, it's a hallucination, or if it can come back in flashbacks, dream sequences, you name it, weird episodes where demons get brought back, that's fine. But I don't want him to be like a regular character, so it was good that he wasn't that. But then Sam showed up, and it surprised me how quickly Dean believed that Sam was back. Considering Sam had just said, you've been drugged, it's hallucinations. It surprised me how quickly Sam, he believed that Sam was back and accepted it and hugged him. Obviously, we then found out that Sam had been back for a year. But obviously, we knew that. But I guess I didn't really think about that. Even though it did say the thing 1 year ago at the start, because it was a dream sequence, I kind of didn't really put the pieces together. So just the idea that Sam's been back for a whole year and not told Dean, no wonder Dean's pissed off. I would be pissed off. I get it from Sam's point of view. This is where kind of all my confliction lies with the episode, because I want Dean to have this normal life, but I think Dean should know that Sam's back. However, as soon as Dean knows that Sam's back, it's unlikely that he's going to stay away from that life for long. No, we saw at the end of this episode that he did choose to stay with Lisa and Ben. I don't think that's going to last. Whether it's because he just decides to go back into it, whether it's because something bad happens to Lisa or Ben, I don't know. Also in the camera, if it looks like there's not much moustache here, it's all really blonde. It's very strange. Like my hair when I was a kid, used to go, when I used to grow it out, used to go dark for a bit and then it used to go blonde. It's doing that here and a little bit here as well, because there's loads of hair. Anyway, getting distracted. So yeah, when Sam, I appreciate that Sam didn't tell Dean he was back because he wanted to kind of keep him out of it and keep him in that happy life with Lisa and Ben. I'm totally on board with that. I agree with that. But I also feel like your brother's come back from the dead, in essence, and you've stopped the apocalypse and you've done this huge life, world-altering things, saved the world from ending. It'd be nice for him to know that you were alive, you know? And then when they went to see Bobby, it was really nice to see Bobby again. And when Dean showed up, he was like, oh crap, like, you're here, something must be wrong. But then as soon as Sam walked in and we saw the look between them, he knew. He knew all along that that Sam was alive, which makes sense, I guess, because if I came back to life, in Sam's point of view, if I didn't go back to Dean, even though I feel like I would do, my next port of call would be Bobby, because Bobby's going to research and be able to be the best person to try and find out why I'm back. Now, obviously, we don't know, but Bobby's going to be the person that would be the best person to research it and try and come up with some sort of explanation as to why I'm back. And he's the best to keep it a secret. And if you're trying to keep it from Dean, but you want to see someone that you know, Bobby makes sense. And Bobby is that father figure that wanted to protect Dean and keep Dean out of the business, like he said, because he's a better dad than John ever was. I wanted you to be with Lisa, be Ben. You got out. You're the happiest that I've ever seen a hunter be. You got out. You were safe. You were normal. You were living a normal life. I want you to stay that way. Now, obviously, we know that Jen came after him, so it didn't stay that way. But I appreciate the sentiment of what Bobby was trying to do. And before they actually got to Bobby's, we got introduced to these new characters. Well, 2 new characters. Was it 2 or was it 3? There was the girl, at least one guy, and then Grandpa Campbell. I don't know how to feel about them. I don't know how big a characters they're going to be, because I've never seen them before. At least not the Grandpa I have, because A, he's been in the show, but B, I know him from X-Files, where he was like a big character for 8 seasons or something like that. So I know Mitch Pileggi as Walter Skinner. That's how I've always known him. So when he came up in Supernatural, I was like, awesome, it's him. And then I saw the Kim Manners link, and it made sense. So I know him from the flashback episode. So when he showed up, my brain was like, but I thought he died. And then we found out that when Sam got resurrected, brought out of hell, out of the cage, he got brought down from heaven. Because he said specifically, when you got brought up, I got brought down. So that says to me that he was in heaven. And then we've got this other Campbell family. I don't think I like it. Because, as I said in the episode, part of the whole Jump the Shark episode in season 4, was we brought Adam in and the whole, we've got another brother, and obviously we found out he was dead all along. But Jump the Shark refers to shows when they've done something, they've run out of ideas, they make this decision, and it's like, the show goes downhill from there. And more often than not, it's introducing family members that we've never heard of before. And that was the whole joke about Jump the Shark, Adam. Anyway, so finding out, oh, hey, here's your new characters. They're family members that we've not heard about before. And I think even Dean said, I've never heard of them. Now, it makes sense that with Grandpa Campbell being back, I don't know his first name. Is it Samuel? With Samuel being back, I think it's Samuel. That he would know the family and know where to get them, find them, blah, blah, blah. But I just don't know how I feel about these 3 being characters. I'm concerned because anytime you start a new season and a whole new group of characters comes in, it's always an adjustment, right? I have a feeling that they're not going to last too long. I don't know why, because they weren't really fleshed out yet. And that might just be because we don't want to flesh them out just yet. We've got episodes to do that. It might be because they don't last very long. What I will say I'm intrigued by is the fact that we never really saw a resolution to this Jin storyline. Sam killed one of them. There was 2 more. I think one got stabbed. The other one got captured by Samuel and the family. And they put a bag over her. They put the thing around her and they took her out. But they didn't kill her. Why? So obviously they're capturing them for a reason. So that does intrigue me to see where that storyline goes, because that shows that there's something maybe a bit more sinister going on. But maybe that links to what they were saying before, that werewolves are coming out when they shouldn't be allowed to come out. It's like it's not a full moon. I think the Nocturnals are coming out during the day. And I'm curious to see if this is part of the ongoing storyline for season 6, that there's things that are going on that shouldn't be going on. Monsters that are where they shouldn't be, are appearing when they shouldn't be able to appear. Maybe the failed apocalypse has knocked the balance off somewhat, and maybe something's going on that's causing, like we said, Nocturnals to appear during the day, werewolves to appear when there's not a full moon, all that kind of stuff. So I wonder if that's maybe why they're capturing the Jin, to question them, to see if they know more about it. I am looking forward to find out more about that, because that is it makes the fact that we've just got a whole new set of family members less painful, because at least they've got something interesting about them. They've got this storyline that's odd. But yeah, I still don't know how to feel about the other people and Samuel being back. Not sure. I like Mitch Pileggi as an actor. I don't know. It's only episode 1. You know, once I watch a few episodes, I'll either be on board with it, I'll be against it, or know more about it. Their storyline to know either way. But I don't know how I feel about that. Obviously, Dean's chance to stay with Lisa and Ben at the end was curious. Unexpected, actually, because we kind of said goodbye to Lisa. That's kind of what that conversation seemed to be on the stairs. Felt like a goodbye. At least said, this is a good value, you're saying goodbye to us, or something to that effect. And so he assumed he was going to go off with Sam, but then Sam said, "Are you coming?" He said, "No, I'm staying with Lisa and Ben." So I'm looking forward to seeing in episode 2 or 3 how that kind of plays out, where he decides to go. I presume at some point, I feel like I'm going around in circles a little bit, but I presume at some point he's going to go off with Sam again. It's going to be back to Sam and Dean in the Impala, going on the road, fighting monsters. That's the kind of supernatural that we love. But I'm curious, yeah. Was it the best episode? No. I'm not sure about the new additions to the characters. It didn't really feel like a supernatural episode at points. And I don't know why that is. I don't know what it was. Maybe because it was all very bright sunlight and we had no Sam Castiel and Bobby for ages, and it was like a whole new normal. But I'm okay with that. Like, I like the idea of that. There was just something a little off for me about this episode, but I didn't hate it. Like, I enjoyed it, but I'm looking forward to seeing the next bunch of episodes and where it all kind of leads and where the main arc of the storyline is going to go. Is it what I think, where it's to do with Samuel on that side of things and the stuff he talked about, or is there something else coming along? I don't know. But yeah, on the most part, season 6, episode 1, EXILE on Main Street was good, enjoyable. I can't see it being my favourite of the season. I presume it's going to be a lot more epic episodes down the line. But I'm intrigued to see when Castiel comes back. If we get any more, if Chuck comes back this season, if you find out more about him, any other returning characters would be nice. Maybe like Jodie, because I know she's in it again at some point. Any recurring monsters. We got the Djinn back already. It's good that it wasn't just here's a random black-eyed demon. It was a Djinn, which I really liked. I really enjoyed that. But even Samuel did say there's monsters that we've never seen before, and that intrigues me. That makes me very excited for the season. And yeah, I'm excited to watch more. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought of season 6, episode 1, EXILE on Main Street, and if you enjoyed my reaction. And please subscribe if you're not already, and take a look at the Patreon link down below for the full reaction to this episode, as well as the next couple episodes if you watch on YouTube. There'll be a few more in advance. As always, my name is Scott. I hope you guys are well, taking care of yourselves and staying safe. Like I say, listen, comment down below, subscribe if you're not already. I'll see you all very soon for the next episode of Supernatural Season 6. Bye guys, stay safe and take care.